Okay, so let's go over the homework assignment. I haven't graded it yet, so I'm just going to do it and we'll see how you did. Okay, so first of all, when we look at this compound here, we've got a double bond. These groups here are down below. So does that mean this is a cis or anything like that? No, we don't even have to worry about cis or trans or anything like that with these type of with this. It was to fool you to think that you needed to use the word cis or trans. So I hope I did a good job of fooling you on that one. So here we look at the double bond on the end, so we know it ends in E and E. We count the number of carbons, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons in the longest chain in there, and so that is bute. So this is butene. I mean, that's it. There's nothing special about this one. I drew it this way just to fool you to think that there was a cis and trans, okay? The only time you use the cis or the trans is if you have some sort of functional group that goes on there, like the chloro groups or a side chain that goes onto it, so that's the only time you use that. Okay, now, this one here, let's look at it again. So we have a double bond, so that's going to give me my name, so it's going to be E and E. I look at the longest carbon chain, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, okay, so it's butene. So we know that the double bond is 1. So, up on this one here, if you want to do butene, you could put 2 butene to refer to where the double bond is. Okay, so here this is 1 butene. We don't need the 1 if if it's in the first carbon. So over here we have a chloro, and so we're going to put this on 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So we have a chloro group, we have a fluoro group, we've got bromo groups. We have chloro on 1, we have bromo on 1 and 4, and then we got fluoro on 2, so this would be dibromo. We do these in alphabetical order, so this would be 1 for dibromo. Then we do an alphabetical order, so 1 chloro, and then 2 fluoro, and then butene. Okay? So with this particular one, again, there is no need for cis or trans because there is no other way these can go on here. Well, I guess I'm trying to think. So if I had this chloro and this fluoro group, would they be on the same side or different sides? Would it matter in the way that the structure was on in here? So that's why you always think about, when you think about the cis or trans outfits on something, you go, okay, can this double bond make a difference if it was flipped or not flipped? Is it the same compound? And it would be named exactly the same if I named it one. There is no difference in names into it. It's the exact same compound if I flip those two. So that's what I would name that one. Okay. These right here, 2-methyl-2-butene. So, okay, E, so that means it's a double bond. It's on the second carbon, because I know it's the 2 right there, because that's what we drew up in here. And then also on the second carbon is a methyl group. So if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, this would be up here as a methyl group on the second carbon, and then you fill in all the rest of the hydrogens. So this would be H. Now this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, so this one's okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So this would just look like that. So 2-methylbutene. This one right here, so we know it's pentadiene, so we know it's 5 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2 double bonds on the first and fourth carbon, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the 4 here says there's one on the fourth carbon, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So pentadiene, 1, 4 pentadiene. Okay, so this one has 2 double bonds, so this would be CH2. This one has CH because it's got 3. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 1, 2, so this would get an H, and this one would get an H, 1, 2, 3, 4. So to clean it up, it would be CH, double bond CH, CH2, because 1, 2, CH, CH2, CH, double bond CH2. So everything should be things. Okay. Pretty easy. Now here, we go with the longest carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. We know it's got a double bond into it, so it ends in E-N-E. It's got 6, so it's hept. Heptadiene. We know the double bond over here, you put it on the lowest number carbon. So the bromo over here, or the double bond, gets the lower number. We always put the double bond since that is the classification of the compound. So this becomes carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there. So we know this is 2-heptene into there. Now our side chains that fall onto this, we've got a bromo group, which is on 5, and then we have methyl groups on carbon number 2 and carbon number 4, 2 and 4. And since there's 2 methyl groups, we put dimethyl. We do these in alphabetical order, so B comes first, so this becomes 5-bromo, 2,4-dimethyl, 2-heptene. So that, I hope that helped. I hope that gave you guys a sense of the homework assignment, and I hope you work through that.